Thank you, Your Excellency. Now, please put our hands together for His Excellency. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me invite the Senate Committee Chairman on the Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Peter Mwaboshi, to please come and speak to us from the legislature. Let's put our hands together for distinguished Senator as he comes.
The representative of the Vice President and the Deputy Chief of Staff, distinguished senators here present, the Deputy Governor of Imo State, the representative of my governor, the Secretary to the government, our distinguished, intelligent, endowed keynote addresser, professor from the very best university, the Oxford University. I acknowledge your presence. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you watched a few minutes ago, there was a long argument here because I didn't know we were going to speak. If you look at the program, there's no space for us to speak. But because we are partners in the development of this region, that is why I am speaking for the legislature. I bring you greetings from our beloved Chairman of the National Assembly and the President of the Senate, the irremovable Senator Bukola Saraki, and also from our beloved Speaker, Honorable Dugara. Why we came in here is because we believe that we have part to play in the development of this region. And we will give the necessary legislative framework for the development of this region. So I want to assure you, the members of this commission and our brothers, that we will do all that is needful for this region to develop as far as our own functions as legislators are concerned. You will be rest assured of that. Currently, we're looking at the law, the enabling laws. And I can assure you, and I want to appeal to all of you, that any contribution you have towards making this commission and making Niger Delta a better place for all of us, as far as the legal framework is concerned, we invite you to bring your suggestions towards amending the law if necessary, or doing other things that you think we can do for us to improve this region. Let me also, on behalf of the legislature, and of course our good people who are in the National Assembly, appeal to all the stakeholders, especially the oil company. I do not intend to roll out the figures we have right now, because we have a very staggering figure of the indebtedness to this commission. We want to appeal to you that these people, you cannot stay in a man's land and say, who is that man? You need to. It's a legal requirement. It is not what you want to do, what you like to do. It is not what you like to do. It is what you must do. Because I don't see an oil company operating in America or operating in Britain and will refuse to pay their dues. They will not allow you to operate there. So it's a legal requirement, it is lawful, and it is unlawful for you not to pay your dues and your contribution. You see the two words I used? It is lawful for you to pay your dues, it is unlawful for you not to pay your dues. So I want to appeal to all the stakeholders, and also the federal government. I'm happy that the representative of the Vice President is here, to please plead with our government to also help to fund this commission. If my the speaker from the one of the people who drafted this thing. You can hear what he's saying. The man is almost weeping. He's almost weeping in his speech. You can see it from him that he's not a happy man. And what he is saying represents the feeling and aspiration of our people from this region. So I want to thank you very much, sir, for this beautiful speech you have made. It's unfortunate that this is not a place for that. We need a better place for you to come and say. And I can invite you. Let me take this medium to invite you to come and address the Senate Committee on the Niger Delta. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, distinguished Senator Peter Amobushi. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, it is my singular honor and privilege to invite to address this gathering His Excellency, the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Niger, ably represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff, Mr. Ade Baye, to please address this gathering. Let's put our hands together, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, let me start by thanking the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC for the invitation to His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. I also want to express my delight at the presence here of very eminent stakeholders of this great region. The chairman of the Senate Committee on the Niger Delta, of the House Committee, representatives of their excellencies, the governors in the region, especially the Deputy Governor of Imo State, who spoke earlier. I also want to thank and welcome distinguished Senator Gonzalo James from Georgia in the United States of America. She has, I think, managed to advocate not just for the state of Georgia, but also for the nation Nigeria. And we thank you very much for your thoughts and your fellowship and your commitment to Nigerian development. I must also mention, although there have been various very brilliant speakers before me, Professor Chrissy Mafidon, I think we have repeatedly congratulated him for the very rousing speech that he just made. I'm mentioning it because the speech draws us back to our essence as a people, and it addresses the theme of this gathering, the fact that our wealth, truly our wealth, is not in oil or in gas or in any material thing, but it is in us as individuals. And especially I like the appeal to the youths who are so ably represented here. And I'm happy that their Royal Highnesses, the representatives of the Association of Traditional Rulers of Oil Producing Committees are also fully represented here. So this is exactly the ideal platform for the kind of development, sustainable development that we want to partner to build. I salute the representatives of the oil companies and other industries that are active in this region. And I thank you for making our time to contribute to the development, to ideas that will keep up the development of this region well into the future, no matter what happens to oil or the price of oil. His Excellency, the Vice President, when he got this invitation, invited me to ensure that we kept it in mind because he was so keen on being here by himself, addressing issues of sustainable development in the Niger Delta, and also taking the opportunity to meet a cross-section of important and strategic stakeholders in the region. But as you know, a lot has happened between the time we got the invitation and today. And as you can imagine, a lot of activities are going on in Abuja at the moment. Very important strategic activities that I am sure everyone here expects, because we are all expectant to see what this government has for us. So it is with regret that he asked me to represent him here and to give his regards and to express his hope that in the very near future he will have another opportunity to be here to interact with the people of the Niger Delta. So it is my singular honor and privilege to present to you the speech of His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. I now read this speech. I'm delighted to be here today among brothers, sisters, and citizens of this great region of our dear country, the Niger Delta. I thank the management of the Niger Delta Development Commission for its resourcefulness in convening the all strategic stakeholders of the region to deliberate on a future underpinned by sustainable development. From the most influential actors in our governance structure to the last member of the community, we must all brace up now to the challenge of developing and protecting our people, our environment, and our infrastructure, not just for today, but for generations unborn.